Okay, perfect. So here's the truth. Starting a company sounds really cool. Like in my case, space, freedom, purpose. But what nobody tells you is the mental load, how it messes with your head. One day you feel unstoppable, and the next one you're thinking, okay, what the hell am I even doing? How does this work? Is this even happening? And of course the classic one, am I even good enough? So in this video I don't want to talk about how to register a business. I already did something for Germany here. It's more like a POV how I did it. But in this video I want to focus on my lessons from the last 12 weeks since starting my company. So it's like a mini early stage lesson. And this video is also for all of you who just started a company and try to figure everything out and have no clue what the hell are you even doing. And also for the ones who think about, who are like unhappy in their day job, in their 9 to 5 and think about, I really want to start something, but I have so much doubts, I don't know how to do it. This video is also for you. Disclaimer, I'm not someone who made it. I don't give advice from the top of a mountain. I'm myself still in the trenches, and I thought to myself, okay, I'm still fighting alongside you, so why not share my lessons and everything I learned from the last couple of weeks since starting the company? Let's get into it. So the first thing that's pretty wild is the bigger your vision is, the smaller the questions are that you're getting. Like seriously, the moment you share a bold vision or a dream, everyone around you becomes like a VC, risk manager, business professional, business consultant, like instantly. Like in my case, when I shared, okay, I want to start a tourism company, focused on space experiences, everyone was like, cool, but how do you want to scale that? What's your total addressable market? What? Do you have a 5-year roadmap? Solving problem X for technology Y that isn't even invented yet? What? And by the way, does your use case exist in your business plan under section 4C on page 78? Bro, I just filed my Gewerbeanmeldung and just tried to get my first invoice through the banking system. Like, what? And this is what I mean when I say small frame thinking. And I don't think it's just bureaucracy. I think it's cultural conditioning. We get told that we need every answer right now in PowerPoint, risk-free and double-checked. But in my honest opinion, big visions don't come with charts. And when you're building something new or trying something new, especially something that hasn't been done before, you don't need to have all the answers, but you need to have the will to find these answers. So here are my learnings when it comes to vision. Not everyone will get it, not everyone needs to, but you hold onto your vision for dear life. Because if you wait till your idea fits perfectly in every risk management and every spreadsheet and every opinion from everyone, you're not gonna start. Never launch anything and you kill it before it has a chance to breathe. And I'm sure that's not why you're here. At least that's not why I am here. Okay, this chapter is a personal, because I don't care what startup book you read. I think that's the most overviewed chapter right now, especially with all the hustle culture and 21-year-olds getting their self-esteem by their banking account. It's not the paperwork, it's not the bureaucracy, it's not the pitch deck, it's not even the broken tech that hits you. It's your own head, your mind, your inner dialogue. You know that invisible boxing match that happens 24/7 between you and your imposter syndrome? And you know what? To be completely transparent here. If self-sabotage was an Olympic sport, my brain would win the gold medal and had like a brand deal with Nike. Just doubt it. You know, that days I can't even celebrate. I reach a point I worked days for, made sacrifices to all the gods in the universe that this is happening, and the second I reach the goal, my brain is like,
but you haven't done this yet. That wasn't really a win, right?
And just like that, the finish line moves. And again, and again, and f***ing again. It's wild. So maybe you know that, and if it's something that you experience, you will never arrive. because you're not allowing yourself to arrive. And then there are also the dark days, not like big drama depression days, but the foggy days, the days where even sending an email feels like climbing Mount Everest. And the only thing you're thinking while laying on your sofa and staring at the ceiling is like, why do I even bother? Why am I doing this? And then it gets quiet. And the only thing talking is your imposter or your fears, your insecurities. And you're wondering, is anyone in my stage, in my age, doing the thing I do, or starting a business, going through the same thing I'm going through? Spoiler, they do. Speaking from my experience, I oftentimes handled that with taking cold plunges, like in the morning, but guess what? My fucking tub broke. Now I'm just laying on the evening on my yoga mat like a fucking dead Jedi, questioning all my life choices. To get back to the point of the mental game, here are my lessons regarding the mental part. First of all, talk to someone. Mentor, partner, even if it's just like, okay, this day sucks, and here's why. I do long walks, either with zero input, but most of the time with like inspirational music or something that helps me calm down. Writing out stuff, even if it's just scrambling inside your notebook and doodling, if it helps you, good. And most of all, develop a sense of dark humor, self-roasting dark humor. Because sometimes that's all you can do. Sometimes all you can do is laugh how ridiculous everything. And what you need to understand is, your brain is there to protect you. Even your imposter syndrome is there to protect you. Because you're trying to grow, you're out of your comfort zone, and that's danger. So it fights like a little kid. It yells, it stomps, The funny thing is, the louder it gets, the closer you are to reaching your goals. Let me make one thing really clear. When you have that voice and you hear it constantly, it doesn't mean you're broken, it just means you're in motion. And the only way we lose this game is if we stop playing. But that's not what we're doing, so we keep playing. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is speed.
Perfectionism leads to procrastination, which leads to paralysis when it actually starts to be debilitating. Know yourself. What's the level that's helpful, and when does it start becoming hurtful?
And wow, did I fall for that. And I'm still falling for that. It made me feel comfortable. It made me feel careful, professional, strategic, productive, blah, 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 blah. But the truth, it was fear. Fear with a polished LinkedIn bio. We don't like LinkedIn. And I kept telling myself, I just need a little more adjustment, I need a little more time, I'm not ready yet, this thing needs to have this addition on this page 74 of this proposal. And guess what? Perfect never showed up. Not the perfect product, not the perfect website, not the perfect timing, not the perfect email, nothing. I started my business at the beginning of the year, but this whole process didn't start at the beginning of the year, it started much earlier. It started last year, and I spent weeks preparing everything and going through the details. I convinced myself I was building, but in reality I was just hiding. And if you don't believe me, I built the whole fucking UX design for my website 10.0, even though website 0.1 wasn't out there. So I made a decision when I thought about this year, and I decided for speed. Instead of trying to build the perfect thing, I'm trying to build the first thing. So talk to me. Is it rough? Yep. Messy all the time. Confusing 24/7. So how are we feeling? But this means it's moving and I'm moving, and speed creates clarity. So every step I take, every day, I learn something new. Like recently, I tried to make some AI videos for marketing. It took me the whole day to figure this AI out. And everything I figure out, all these tiny pieces add to the big picture. So let me say this, you don't need the perfect roadmap. You need to start, you need friction, and you need fire. And you need to fall forward and learn everything while you're falling. I know that's scary, but that's also the reason why nobody does it. And when it comes to me, here's the wild part. The more I do, the less anxiety I have, the less fear I have, the less doubt I have. Because action speaks louder than fear and anxiety. And momentum builds confidence. It's not the other way around. So when you're sitting at the kitchen table and think, okay, I need to work on my confidence before I can pitch my business, before I can write that email, before I can call this guy, girl, whatever. That's not how it works. If you're waiting for that, you're never gonna stop. So if you're out there and just trying to get everything right, here's my lesson regarding speed. Stop perfecting, start building, start fast, and most importantly, start scared. Okay, before I end this video, I just want to say it's been 12 weeks since I started my business, and it's wild, definitely wild. And these 12 weeks, they feel like a year, but when I think about where I have been a year ago, it's bananas. There's no way I could have seen myself doing what I'm doing now, like filming this video, talking to you guys, talking about my own company, getting crushed by paperwork and mindset issues, but still getting up the next day. Because to be honest, I was stuck in routines, stuck in a system, and stuck in my own head. And then one day I sat at the kitchen table and I decided to jump. No map, no backup, people reaching out here and there, but no one holding your hand like, come on, I show you the way, nothing like that. And I jumped because I thought, okay, maybe, just maybe, I can do more. And what happened since? I failed, I doubted, and I don't want to be seen as smart. All I know is since I took the jump, I feel more awake than ever in my life. I'm more honest to myself, I'm more honest to my goals, I'm more honest to the people around you, and it feels f***ing great. Because I do what I love every day. And that scares the shit out of me. But that means that it has meaning. So this isn't the end of my story, it's barely chapter 1. And by the end of this video, I want to tell you something that I want to hear when I thought about taking the jump. Let me get closer. Okay, that's perfect. You're not behind, you're not crazy, you're not late, you're early. And early is where big things get born. So thank you for watching this video. If you felt anything of that video, consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. Drop a comment. I read every single comment. And check out my website, which is still a landing page. And I will link everything down in the video description. So thank you very much for listening to me yap for a few minutes. Enjoy your day, and I see you in the next one. Take care.